We died! You would have everyone, it's TyranitarTube, and welcome back to Pokemon Detective Pikachu. In the last episode, guys, we made it to the 8th chapter. We're on this luxury cruise ship, except there's nothing freaking fun about this at all. There's like a secret room that's being guarded that no one has ever gone into, and the idea is that it's a black market, an underground market where there's a bunch of criminals. Keith is probably there as well, and they're selling all these items, including R, which Keith probably brought there, as well as this weird mask we found in the last episode, which is like cursed or something, and no one knows about it, but there's these security guards, these crocodile bouncers that are guarding it, and one of the people we've already met on this ship, including Amelia and freaking Graham, is someone who's shady and stole the mask and brought it to the ship. My dudes, we're gonna figure out who that shady person is in this episode, and we're gonna get closer to that black market. If we're lucky, we might get the first scoop inside. I'm gonna say it now. You can pause if you haven't thought about it yet. Just think about it for a minute, but I'm gonna say it. What this ship is a black market. The upper hidden area there is just a secret underground market, a showcase of all these stolen items, and all the criminals gotta dress up with a nice suit and tie, talk about shady deals, sit there drinking wine out of their flasks, and it's through that shady area that Keith is shipping out R. And that's why this system works the way it does. You gotta go to the Frillish and say the secret words to get in, because it's all criminals in there. Frillish, give me the usual iced coffee. Frill? Okay, are you guys ready? Put your freaking shady glasses on, alright? How about the usual Frillish? Frill! Doesn't ring a bell? Well, thanks anyway. Oh, I know what's going on. How about the other Frillish? Frill! You don't have much time to speak with the other Frillish. Sure looks like you have a lot of time to me. Frill, keeping still is part of your job? You need to be ready to go all out at a moment's notice? Frill, it seems pretty proud of itself. Oh, it looks all sharp and serious too. What's the deal with this Frillish? My dudes, okay, this Frillish is looking for a signal before it lets us into this black market. I know what to do. We gotta figure out the codes on this note, and that's how we can get the Frillish to take us in. Umbrellas and yellow deck chairs. Okay, umbrellas, yellow deck. This is what you gotta do. Watch this. Frillish, where the hell is it? Oh my god, I swear it's gonna run off somewhere. Where is it? Frillish, come back right now. Pikachu, what? This is what we're gonna do. About the usual Frillish. Frill, you don't know, huh? Frill, but you did run into an unusual customer. So this Frillish said that they ran into someone mysterious. Someone who tried to order something not on the menu, was trying to order a book. Trying to order a book, whoever it was making that mysterious order could be the owner of the suitcase. It's worth looking into anyway. Hey Frillish, what was the guy like? Frill, he was lying around as if he owned the place. And he was blue? Maybe he was wearing blue clothing. Let's have a look around. A strange man. Okay, hold up. Before we do the strange man, can we try something? Let me place an order for the dreaded... You'll take our orders? For the dreaded iced tea. The thing no one orders. Yellow deck chairs. Look, it is different drinks. Wow, much better. Your iced tea smells good too. They don't call this a luxury cruise for nothing. Can't believe that the people on the ship drink this every day. Excuse me. So nothing happened. Are you the mysterious blue man? Excuse me, do you have a moment? Huh? It is! Didn't you just order something unusual from Frillish? Oh, you saw that? How embarrassing. I was trying to order a book. Huh? You can order books from Frillish too? Well, I thought you could, but it looks like I was wrong. Frillish wouldn't take my order, so I gave up in the end. Why did you try to order a book from Frillish? This is actually my first time on the ship. Frillish is just sneaking in an ear, and I'm just trying to blend in with the people around me. I saw someone getting a book from Frillish, so I figured that must be how all these high-class folks pass the time by the pool. Just thought I'd give it a try too. Okay, this is gonna have to do with the shady Frillish. About the book carrying Frillish. Do you know which Frillish was the one carrying that book? To be honest, all Frillish look the same to me. How about who received the book from the Frillish? Oh, that I can tell you. It was a lady on the deck chair across from here. The one with the chinchino. Thank you very much. She comes here often. She's one of the owners. The owners know the code. They know what to do. You piece of crap. Where are you? You! Can I help you? You ordered a book from a freaking waitress. Did I order a book from Frillish? No. Ordering a book from Frillish? I've never heard of such a thing. Well, we spoke to someone who saw. I said I don't know what you're talking about. Perhaps whoever you spoke to was mistaken about what they think they saw. Playing innocent, huh? I don't think we'll get any answers out of her. But that doesn't mean we're out of options. Let's talk to the Chinchino. Oh, you can't freaking brainwash your Chinchinos, can you? Oh, what is that? I can't understand them? Kiss my ass. Did your partner receive a book from the Frillish? Chino, she did, huh? I knew we could trust these Pokemon. How come our race sucks? I want to be a Pokemon. We're full of greed, deception, and lies. I want to be a freaking Rattata. Let's hear what they have to say. Right. You better start speaking. About the Frillish that brought the book. So what is this about the book? Is this part of how you get the code together? Because I tried ordering an iced tea. I tried speaking to the shady Frillish and using the code, the usual Frillish. Nothing seems to be working. This book might be the missing piece. About the Frillish that brought the book. Which Frillish was it? Chino. The one with sharp features. Oh, the shady Frillish on the second floor. That's the one that brought the book, huh? Thanks. Sharp features? You didn't notice. You need to work on your observational skills if you want to be a detective. They all have different features. Do they really? Yes, man. Chino. Oh, the view was great from the second floor? So you went up there and got a look down from the edge of the second floor deck before your partner met with Frillish. Before she met with Frillish, huh? That must mean something. Why am I not catching it? So she did something before she met with Frillish. How about their partner on the second floor? Was your partner acting funny? Why is Frillish listening to me again? Get out of here! Was your partner acting funny when she was looking down from up there? So Chinchino and the partner were just looking down from the second floor? What is that supposed to mean? Was your partner acting funny when she was looking down from up there? Chino, you don't know, huh? You're just playing a game of counting everything down there on the first floor with her? Okay. Thanks for the info. Counting something? This is a freaking complicated code. Can you leave me alone? Go! Stop eavesdropping! She won't leave! Phil? Freaking leave. Please don't give me a...
Detective Coffee Note number 22. Instant coffee can be a great seasoning to use when you cook.
Oh yeah! This food tastes too good. Make it more bitter. Okay, we know who to go to right now. It's the shady Frillish. What do you know about it? You say the Frillish on the second floor actually did some work today for once? Frill, you're glad to see it finally take some pride in its work, huh? Must be a real slacker if just doing its job is enough to impress its coworkers. Let's go speak to it, guys. We know something about a book. Let's see if we can order a book from it. That girl, dude. How dare you lie to me? I thought you were cute too, but you know what? It's all Amelia.
Frill?
Hey, are you the Frillish in charge of delivering books? Frill. Oh, so you are. Do you think you could bring me one? Frill. You will if we order it properly. This is it, guys. This is where the code comes in play. You have to ask for a book, and this is how they'll let you into the black market. What do you mean? I'm ordering it right now. Frill, Frill. It's no use. What are we supposed to do? All it says is, do it properly. Don't think it's going to tell us. Alright, you know what we're going to do, guys? Let's place an order. Frill, Frill. If we're going to place an order, do it properly? We'd love to, but you haven't told us what you even mean by that. Frill. You can't tell us? Well, great. This is getting us nowhere. I want to place an order. Okay. Let me use the code word. The usual Frillish. Frill. Doesn't ring a bell? Well, thanks anyway. Wait a minute, dude. To place an order, the clues are iced tea, the usual Frillish, and umbrellas and yellow deck chairs. We're missing something. It seems like there's a specific way we're supposed to order. Maybe it has something to do with what was written on that note. Also, remember that Chinchino told us its partner was counting something. Why don't we try to put all that information we have together? Okay, I don't know what you mean, but let's try this. How do we order?
If we place an order with the Frillish on the second floor, it'll bring us a book, apparently.
Yeah.
So there's gotta be some secret in how we place an order.
We know part of it.
I don't suppose you found any hints on that note, did you?
I have a ton of hints, man. The usual Frillish, iced tea, and umbrellas and yellow chairs. So the first thing is when you make an order, you have to say, give me iced tea.
Now, why do you think that?
No, dudes, I got it. Think about it. Umbrellas and yellow chairs. This is what they were counting.
Now, why do you think that?
You have to count that in front of the frillish. Chinchino's partner was apparently counting something on the deck. That's what it is. What gives us... Yes!
Right. She was the one who got the book.
That's how you get the book.
She was super busy counting something. What was it? Now I remember. The umbrellas and yellow deck chairs.
Yeah.
The number of umbrellas and the chairs. That's two different numbers. Can you think of anything related to this?
What things relate the two numbers? Umbrellas and yellow deck chairs. My dudes! Look at this. The ticket. A ticket that was in the suitcase that was switched with roses. It's the golden ticket to get into the black market. The ship's newspaper, Amelia gave it to me, has a ton of information about the events being held on the ship. The order sheet. You can write in the types and number of drinks as well as the amount of sugar. Why did they ask me how much sugar I wanted? This is what you have to do. It's the order sheet. I can't believe
now
it.
I get it.
That is
Here's
amazing.
The two numbers stand for the number of teas and sugar cubes we order from Frillish. Yeah, at least that mystery's solved. Let's go place our order.
Let's go. Let's go count the yellow deck chairs and umbrellas, and let's go place the order. The secret black market order. No, Pikachu, I'm counting stuff. Look at him. Can you leave me alone? Okay. Umbrellas. 1, 2, 3, 4. You piece of crap. 5, 6. 6 umbrellas. Yellow deck chairs. 1, 2, 5. Okay, I got 6 and 5. Now, what do you want, Pikachu? All right, let's go find a spot where we can look down the... You idiot! Okay, so Chinchino said that the girl was looking down from the end of the deck. Has to be from somewhere here. Yes. Okay. Yes, we've got a great view of the first floor from here. Yeah, we need to count the umbrellas and yellow deck chairs. Okay, let's start with the umbrellas. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was right. You don't really want me to click on all of them, do you? I'm counting 3 umbrellas on the left. And there's 3 umbrellas on the right. So, yellow... You piece of crap! In terms of chairs, there's 5 yellow deck chairs on the right side, and then 2 on the left side. So I said 6 and 5. It's actually 6 and 7. Alright. But this is a ton of sugar and a ton of freaking orders. We've got it. 6 umbrellas and yellow 7 deck chairs. What the hell, dude? Alright, guys. Let's go place our order. Let's see if we got this all. Frillish, I love that spin you did. So I can't go to usual Frillish. I gotta go to the one that's slacking off. Hello, Frill. I'd like to place an order. Frill? Hey there, we finally figured out how to order. Frill. Then prove it. Ha, you asked for it. Okay, so we gotta start off by making a nice drink. Coffee? That's a lie. They never served coffee before. They served iced coffee. You freaking liars. How come you serve unique crap? Alright, give me an iced tea. Now you see, I don't like tasting the tea itself. I want to taste the sugar. So give me 6 sugar cubes. And you know what? I'm trying to black out tonight. Give me 7 drinks. Here, Frillish, take my order sheet. Oh, the shady Frillish is doing some work again. Look at that angry look. She's determined. A book! Give me the Zelda sound. We did it. Here it is. Hey, don't walk away. The auctions catalog. This is exactly it. We were right. It's a black market. All the bad guys come together and auction stuff. That's what the ship does. Constantly in that room. And it's owned by rich-ass snotty people who put this front, pretending to be passengers, when they really hosted a black market in that room. It looks like more of a menu than a book. I don't want to see this menu. Like 4 arms for $2. Yeah, let's see what's in it. Prime treasure auction information. Be sure to have a ticket with you. the dress code is semi-formal. Yo, this is exactly how it is. Whether it's in a movie, a freaking cartoon, or in a game. This is how they do their black market auctions. The dress code is semi-formal. What? Don't tell me you don't know what dress code means. It's basically telling us how we're supposed to dress up. So for this auction, we won't be able to get in unless we're wearing a suit and tie. Yo, please tell me I can dress up with a suit and tie. You know, freaking badass. I look good in a suit and tie. Let me wear a tie right now. I could propose to Amelia the right way. She should wear a gown. Okay, that's not how you get in. You should wear a suit and tie and... Wait, auction? That's what it says, yeah. So there wasn't going to be a show in that room at all. It's an auction. Look, it says this is the lineup for the auction. Detective's cape. Henry... What the hell, Detective's cape? Is that my cape I lost? Henry Brothers' recipe book. Mask of Antiquity. Hey, isn't that the mask we were just looking at? The owner of that suitcase must have intended to put that mask up for bid. But the mask is a stolen item. Yeah, this is no ordinary auction. It's almost like a black market. Yo, we hit the nail on the dot. Is there a dot on nails on the head? We got it straight on. It's a black market. Huh? Tim, take a look. R is on this list too? You're right. It's on the list of items for sale. So this is what they're manufacturing it for the black market. And it looks like whoever wins the bid gets exclusive buying rights for 6 months. How much is it going for? We can't let that happen. We've got to stop them. We need to find a way to sneak into the auction. But how? Why are you smiling? Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I think we'll be able to walk right in. It's said to have your tickets with you, and the dress code is semi-formal, right? What are you saying? All we need to do is meet the conditions. We'll worry about the dress code later. But there was that weird ticket in the suitcase. That must be a ticket for the secret auction. Let's go to the bridge and take a closer look at it. My dudes, this is insane.
There's no show in that room. It's a secret auction where they sell everything, even stolen goods. So now I'm curious if Keith is planning on attending.
Of course. My dudes, not only are we gonna dress up in a fly-ass suit and tie, maybe Pikachu too. How we gonna get in naked? But Keith's gonna be dressed up as the most classiest of criminals. We got this, yo. This is so sick. This is style right here. When you get these moments like this. So, the case of the switched out suitcase and the location of R have both led us to one place, the Prime Treasure Show. Wow, that's why it's called the Treasure Show. The name's not even lying. Let's go to the captain and get that ticket. Yo, this worked out perfectly. We got a ticket, we got the book, we know how to get in. We're just gonna walk right in. Yo, let's see the ticket.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, Tim.
Is there a problem?
Well, yes. You see, the mask has gone missing.
Someone did rob it!
I took my eyes off it for a moment, and it disappeared.
So, do you think it was stolen?
No. The only ones in the room were me and Nosepass. Nobody else came in.
What could have happened?
Let's ask Nosepass. Hey, did you see anything?
Nosepass. Nosepass.
Saw something.
It disappeared in just the blink of an eye. How could that be?
Nosepass.
You say that's the truth, huh?
Instant transmission. It's Amelia.
So it's a closed room robbery.
Hey, that's sick.
This should be very interesting.
What is it about investigators, detectives, that want crimes to happen because it's so interesting to them? My dudes, can y'all try to figure that out right now? How does that mask instant transmission out of here? Is it cursed? That's not enough of a reason.
Let's see if we can find any trace of it in the room.
Okay, what traces would you find? Broken shards? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Alright, so the mask was right here, guys. What can we see? Blast, it's empty. What were you thinking? They took the ticket! Bruh. No! I was just saying how everything worked out for us. Yeah, whoever it is got us this time. We're not gonna be able to get anywhere near Keith unless we solve this case. Yo, this is interesting. I wanna know what happened here. What the hell? What happened? I'm looking around. I don't see any remnants. You know what it is, guys? The door wasn't open and closed. The captain would have heard. So is the mask just like floating up on the wall somewhere?
Nose.
The mask you really liked has disappeared? Well, sorry to hear that. Like the dude was just staring at him. And it just teleports out of here. Nosepa. Okay, about when the incident occurred. Nose. So you were staring at the mask the whole time, facing north, thanks to the captain. And then what happened? Nosepa. The ship changed direction. Oh my god, I just realized that's why the dude has a nose pass. But that's the only way the thing can freaking turn. And the mask moved to where you couldn't see it for an instant. Things moved back to their original position quickly, but the mask was gone? It moved only for an instant. What could have happened? Like, someone just can't be in the room while the freaking captain is piloting the ship. I don't understand this. I can't figure this out. Nosepass was saying something strange happened. About something strange. Nose? Some cold water splashed onto your head when the mask was out of your view. Water? It doesn't seem like there'd be a leak anywhere here. Where did the water come from? Nosepa. You don't know? Well, I get it. You can't look up, can you? Bro, that's a sad life. Somebody put it out of its misery. In the sense, I don't know, let it evolve? Like, I used to think this was the human nose Pokemon. It's a freaking sad Pokemon. My dudes, I think I know what happened. I think y'all figured it out too. Are you serious right now? Captain, what were you doing? I'm more worried about the ticket than the mask. That's me right now. Who the hell cares about that? What on earth is going on? About when the incident occurred. I was busy steering the ship when the incident happened. Nosepass suddenly started raising a fuss, so I went to check on it, and that's when I found out that the contents were missing. The only ones in the room were you and Nosepass, correct? That's right! So the mask, the ticket, and the note all disappeared, huh? There were a few people who came and went before the incident. Of course, there was you. And then 2 members of the crew. Why would you let them in? The crew is the owners. How about the crew? Yes, there were 2 crew members. One was in charge of steering the ship until I arrived. Oh, crew members. People are part of the captain's job. One was steering the ship until I arrived. The other came to make a regular report and left as soon as he was done. So it's the reporter who's shady. Where are those 2 now? They're probably hanging around the lounge. We're gonna go speak to them right now. Yeah, we're gonna see what they have to say. How dare you steal my Amelia mask? I have to hide it in case I'm having a bad day. Hey, you know, all we had to do was get the ticket and we could have gone in. They just prolonged us. Shut the hell up, you piece of crap. I know what you did, but I'm not gonna speak to you yet. There they are! One's wearing glasses. Excuse me, could we talk to you for a moment? Sure, what can I do for you? The captain told us you were at the bridge today. You just came? Do you think you could tell us a bit about that time? What do you think they're gonna say? My dudes, I don't know about y'all, but this is actually really exciting right now. It kind of feels like a finale. The big ship is the way they're gonna go out. Okay, can you tell us about that time? Did something happen at the bridge? I'll be happy to tell you what I know. You're gonna spill all the beans. I went to the bridge to deliver my periodic report. I didn't have much to report on. So once I was done, I left the room. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I did see Nosepass had a mask in front of it, but nothing besides... Oh, it wasn't in the room, but there was a strange thing I noticed. Did somebody sneak in? You're gonna tell me the strange thing. What was the strange thing? When I stepped out into the hallway after delivering my report, I noticed it was wet. What? So it didn't happen before because the mask was still there, and it didn't happen after because the water was already splashed on Nosepass. So it happened at the exact same time that he was there. And that's unusual? Yes, it is. It was the top floor, so we don't get any waves or anything. It could be the captain spilled a drink, I guess. That is odd. Thank you very much for your time. The floor was wet, huh? That does seem strange. But dude, it's this guy to the left. One of you 2 at the same time as this guy went into the room was the one who splashed and took it. Oh, speaking of the bridge, while I was on the deck, one of our passengers wanted to know when my next trip up to the bridge would be. To plan alongside when he goes up or when he's not there. What was this person like? It was the famous Chef Gino! He's the one who has the... Did I click off? He's the one who freaking stole the mask! He made a point to double check the time, even after I had told him. He made it seem like it was something very important. It's him, dude. Give me more info. Sorry, do you have a moment? I'd like to ask you about how things seemed on the bridge. But why ask me? Well, the captain told us you had gone to the bridge, so... I see. I didn't. You go to the bridge earlier. Has something happened? Yes, I'm sorry to say. This makes me sad. We pride ourselves on offering a safe, secure cruise. Don't worry. We'll capture the culprit in no time. Please, if there's anything I can do to help, just ask. Yeah, you can do a lot. You can start by telling me about the ship. I'm in charge of maintenance as well as steering the ship. Those sound like important duties. I admit I do get nervous sometimes, but it's very rewarding. Alright, about your time on the bridge, the captain's room. I was on the bridge steering the ship, but I went on break because the captain arrived and took over. Did you notice anything odd happening while you're on the bridge? Not on the bridge, no. The only thing I was doing there today happened while I was taking a break in the lounge, when the Pokemon next to me spilled its juice! That's about it, really. Nothing strange. Is he hiding something? He's not. About the mask. Now, we have to know something, alright? From what we gathered so far, this dude on the right with glasses, he entered the room, the mask was still there. He made his report at the same time as someone splashed water on Nosepass, and when he left, the floor was wet. So now we need to know if this guy saw the mask during his time steering the ship. About the mask. Oh yes, I do remember seeing the mask. I was told not to touch it. It must have been very valuable. It doesn't look like it, does it? It was placed from Nosepass. Actually, Nosepass seemed to really like the mask. It was staring at it constantly. Maybe Nosepass thinks the mask is a Pokemon similar to itself. That's so sad. Or is it? I don't know. So, we have to find this person. Gino Molino Valentunas. What? That crew member's testimony was interesting. Sounds like Gino was really interested in finding out exactly when the crew member was going to the bridge. So you suspect Gino, Pikachu? I don't think that testimony is enough to say he's a suspect. He is! You're right. If the testimony... Why does a Frillish always eavesdrop on my conversation? You're right, if the testimony was all we had. But Gino also has a motive for wanting the contents of the suitcase. The suitcase had a ticket for the auction, and there was something in the auction lineup that Gino would probably want, remember? The freaking Henry's recipe book. Exactly. Did it say R is one of the options? Exactly. Gino told us he was trying to recreate the recipes of the Henry brothers. Y'all remember that? If the recipe book is real, he's got every reason to want it. So Gino stole the suitcase because he wanted the ticket? But how did he hear about this? But how did he know the ticket would be in the bag? I think it's more likely that the suitcase is actually Gino's? What? This theft could just be his reclaiming the contents of his own bag. That's correct. There's no way he would know that much about the secret room at all, unless he already knew about it in the first place. And that is his bag. We should ask what Gino's up to. Let's ask Best Girl Amelia and President Graham first. Are you done listening? Oh my goodness, where are they? Amelia, I love you. Please, I'm not that fat, not in front of Amelia like this. I can't fit between the sofas, Amelia. Yes? About Gino Molino Valentunas. Gino? Sorry, I don't know much. I was doing my own research elsewhere. I'm sorry I can't be more help. Excuse me, girl! Graham. Well, the interview with the captain is next. Hey, with the captain? Why didn't Gino just wait for the captain to leave the room? About Gino. He was here for a while, but he headed out, saying he was going to the deck. Oh, I must spot him red-handed. Gino loves to go to the second floor of the deck when he needs to think. What, did you learn that from his interview? Talking like you're his best friend. I should go find him, though. He wanted to sit in on the interview with the captain. Why? Let's head to the deck to look for Gino. Why? We're gonna go to the deck and find this guy. About the interview with the captain. You have an interview with the captain too? Yes, we figured the captain of a ship like this would be worth talking to. I bet he has a lot of famous friends. Nah, they're using him. But I didn't expect there to be a mystery about the suitcase. I think this is going to be a very interesting interview. I should thank you, Tim. Oh no, that's okay. My dude's using me. He just wants a good scoop. And I respect that. Pikachu! Oh, you're here. Did he teleport? Alright guys, let's freaking head outside and go to the deck. The second floor. Next thing you know, you're gonna see Gino with the full suit on. I just want to go in there and see all the freaking bad people dressed up all classy. When I first got on the ship, I thought that this would be... Hello, Tim. Thank you so much for helping me out earlier. It's Gino in disguise! No, impossible. Please don't mention it. I just hope they find your suitcase soon. Are you on your way to somewhere? Oh, yes, Sonny. I'm just going to the black market. We're heading back to our room. Oh, is Snubble okay? It's shaking all over. Oh my god, really? Are you sure it's not just still scared of you, Pikachu? Oh, is he worried about Snubble? You see, my darling here accidentally spilled its juice when we were out on the lounge. It's been shaking like that ever since. I think it may have given itself a scare. So Snubble was the Pokemon that the crew member was talking about. Still, you spilled your juice? You're clumsier than I thought. Snub, you didn't spill the juice. It was someone else's fault? It's Gino Valachunas! Snub, you say you saw something You say something invisible drank the juice? There's no invisible Pokemon! You saw it disappear right in front of you? Wait, Gino is a... What? Wait. How could this make sense? We know Gino was in the room when the mask disappeared. Where does an invisible man play into this? Gino? Is there an invisible Pokemon? A chameleon. Not Charmeleon. He can't freaking chameleon eyes. Chameleonaire? Oh my god. Snub. And so you got surprised and growled at it. At which point the cup fell over. At the same time, what looked like a Pokemon appeared for an instant and said, "My juice!" Huh? There are invisible Pokemon! Ghosts! Snub! And it bumped into you when it made a run for it. Snub. It was wet and cold? Water again, huh? Interesting testimony. We know what happened. Do you know what happened, guys? We know what happened. Yes, about the suitcase. It seemed like the mask that was in the suitcase was stolen. Oh dear, who would steal something that was stolen? I don't know yet, but I promise I'll capture whoever it is and get your suitcase back. That's not her suitcase. I'd be happy to get my suitcase back, but please don't do anything dangerous, Tim. My dudes, do you know who did it? Okay, when I said that there is such thing as an invisible Pokemon, I'm talking about ghost types. Like the Gengar in Chapter 3, who could pretty much turn invisible. And it spilled water in the deck. It freaking was wet and cold. It's freaking Frillish. It's the shady Frillish? Why? Snubby's testimony was interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, I wonder which Pokemon it is that it saw. It's definitely worth looking into. First, let's check with Gino Valachunas to the deck.
Fruit?
Piece of crap. I'll deal with you later. Does Gino have a Frillish? Gino! Oh my goodness, it got dark. Gino, I know you're out here. I know you're getting in that fresh air from the second floor. Are you Gino?
What is it?
It's Gino! What is it? Oh, hello there, Tim. What's up? Give me the mask. Apparently, that mask has been stolen. Let's see how he reacts. It seems rather brash for someone to steal a stolen item. And who's the culprit? Freaking you. We're investigating that. You are? Oh, that's right. You're a detective, aren't you? Mr. Graham mentioned that to me. About Gino's alibi! We're doing this! What happened, bro? How have you been spending today, Gino? I've just been relaxing on the deck since I left the lounge. Although, one of the Pokemon at the pool decided to play a prank and splash me with water. So I came up to the second floor to dry off. That doesn't sound very true. Oh, that must have been a hassle. Well, yes, but it was a great way to get some time to think. I assume you were thinking about recipes? That's right, the Henry Brothers' recipes to be precise. I've almost got it. If I succeed in recreating them, it will gain the attention of every gourmet in the world. So, what do you mean by you almost got it? Oh, I've heard there's a book with all their recipes in it. You mean the Henry Brothers' recipe book? If it existed, I wouldn't be going through all this trouble. The recipes are all lost, and it said that no one will ever be able to taste the Henry Brothers' cuisine again. That's why recreating their recipe is so meaningful. Okay, buddy. This is becoming more and more like an interrogation. You finally caught on. Do you think I'm the culprit? I do think. Oh no, it's not that. Just so we're clear, I was on the deck ever since I left the lounge. You can ask around downstairs if you like. I'm sure someone saw me get doused at the pool. I mean, that is true. He said, we know he wanted to know when the dude was gonna go up to report, but we don't actually know whether he went with them. I'm suspicious of Gino, but it seems like he hasn't been to the bridge. I mean, I guess we should just ask around and see if anyone really did see him. Lapras! You! But you're the type to lie. F you, I'm not asking you. She didn't screw my information up. But these guys over here probably didn't see it. They're just looking outside. You saw it. You definitely saw it, right? What a shock. I hope that person's okay. What about the shocking event? There was a loud noise, and when I turned to look at the pool, there was this man who was soaking wet. He headed upstairs just like that. That's like a robotic testimony. Did he pay you? Pikachu. What are you...
Hey, what's this? Mythical coffee. Did you see this?
I'll buy it for you, bro.
I'll bet it's good. I'll bet it's really good.
This guy. He did a third one. Alright, Gino. I heard the testimony. But about your partner Pokemon. What is it? No, I don't have a partner Pokemon. Don't tell me you still think I'm the culprit. Man, F you. I saw your alibi, but I think it's a fake. There must have been some other crap. Did you? I was so surprised. She saw it too. Pokemon can be quite amazing. Okay, about the shocking event. One of Brionne's balloons popped and got water all over a man who was standing nearby. It was Brionne? Nothing like this has ever happened before. What? How was it Brionne? Let me ask the Brionne if you're the one who did it. Brionne, tell me why you did it. Brionne? About Gino. Brionne! Wait, one of your balloons popped and splashed a person with water when you were playing with Lapras? What exactly happened? Brionne, the balloon was empty, but when it popped, a Pokemon suddenly appeared from inside? Guys, this doesn't make any sense. It is an invisible Pokemon. And the person got splashed when that Pokemon fell into the pool. So they of course thought it was Brionne's water when it was just an invisible Pokemon that fell and caused the splash. So wait, there was a Pokemon in an empty balloon? How was that possible? Brio! Hey, look at you! Oh, of course! That's what they do! Fall into the water! Yes! Shocked everyone. Please don't be back beside me. Phew, that surprised me. Okay, I understand now. Brio, right now, you obviously saw me in the balloon, but the one they're talking about was apparently completely empty, and the Pokemon that suddenly appeared in the balloon and fell into the pool, then ran off towards some person. That person must have been Gino, but what does it mean? Is it saying that there was a Pokemon inside even though the balloon looked empty? There's no way to explain that unless it was an invisible Pokemon. There's no such thing. Like, that's beyond a ghost type. That is straight up invisible. Invisible? That's it. Yo, I think I just felt one of you slap me. That Pokemon must be able to turn invisible. Which means Gino does have a partner Pokemon. It's freaking one of the evolutions. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
An
Really?
invisible Pokemon. Water drops at the bridge. Of course, I got it.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
A bolt of brilliance!
Hey!
I figured it out!
Good work. He died! What is that? He just died. The one who stole the mask from the bridge must be that invisible Pokemon. Of course. I'm just thinking about the invisible Pokemon itself. So it's invisible. So we just took the mask while the ship changed directions and Nosepass was facing here. Okay. That Gino certainly has an interesting partner. Let's think about how they may have done it. Y'all know what the Pokemon is, right? Oh my goodness.
It's important we figure out how the invisible Pokemon committed the crime.
Does look like an evolution.
Is there testimony that tells us when it got onto the bridge?
So, the dude with the glasses told us that the floor was wet. Yes!
That's it. The invisible Pokemon fell into the pool, and then it came in with a crew member while it was still wet. Got that? That's why the floor was wet when the crew member left.
But how did
Now
it...
we need to figure out how it stole the mask. After the mask disappeared, was there testimony that helps us figure out how?
Yeah, Nosepass got splashed with water. How does that make sense? Okay, it makes sense that the Pokemon was wet. Look, that's why there's a wet floor sign. And so that's why when it went onto the deck, it was wet. And that's why the people didn't see the invisible Pokemon there when it was literally in the room at the same time as them. But why did Nosepass get the sensation of getting splashed water in its face? And this Pokemon freaking stole Snubble's drink? Maybe it has just cold... My dudes, that's it! Okay, we got it pretty much. You guys can probably figure it out too. Let's deal with this first and then I'll say it. So, what testimony tells us how it was stolen? So, there's the drink vanishing, the Pokemon that was invisible in the balloon. What really tells us is the thing, the freaking drink.
That's right. Somehow a drink disappeared. That must have been caused by the invisible Pokemon too. I'll bet that anything that Pokemon puts in its mouth becomes invisible. Which means the mask is in its mouth.
Genius! But does it have that big a mouth? If it's what I think it is? My dudes. So we know how the crime was committed. All we need to do is figure out exactly which Pokemon the invisible Pokemon is. How are we gonna find it here? It's invisible. That's pretty crazy biology. You put it in your mouth and it disappears. That's how it disappeared in an instant. That's how you get the instant transmission effect. You just quickly gobble it up. So what happened is, that's Gino's partner. Gino and the Pokemon were here on the first floor when it got caught by a balloon and it splashed into the water. And then it got out, stole Snubble's drink, and then went on to steal the mask from the room. But the Nosepass said that it apparently felt like water is being splashed on its face. That's the only thing that doesn't add up. But there's actually an explanation. Because Snubble said that it felt something cold and wet, which I thought would be Frillish, but it's the cold hands that this invisible Pokemon has after being dumped in the cold water. So what Nosepass actually felt was this Pokemon's hand or body or something. Because if you remember, Pikachu noted that Nosepass can't even look up. So if a cold hand is touching you and a slightly wet hand on a rock type Pokemon, it would feel like water was splashed. So that's what happened. Now you guys just gotta figure out what this invisible Pokemon is. My hint is that it's a freaking evolution, which is a terrible hint if you've already figured out what it is. Alright, let's continue. I wonder if it could be in Amelia's notes. Her handmade Pokedex. Right, her hand-drawn Pokedex. Let's see if she'll have us let her look. To the lounge. Let's freaking go. This is it, guys. We're about to call him out. This was a really exciting case, actually. It takes me back to the Chapter 3 case with Carlos and all. I'm so glad Gino's a piece of crap. Amelia, can I please have a peek? Can I have a look at that hand-drawn Pokedex of yours? Of course, but why? She's so glad. All those handmade notes she made out of her own interest, someone wants to see. That's why I'm gonna propose to you after this. We're close to solving the mystery of the suitcases. Hey, Tim, here it is. This must be the Pokemon we're after. Okay, guys. Have you figured it out? What the invisible Pokemon is? It's obvious once you realize it, but when you think about the 800 Pokemon, you don't realize it at first. You completely forget this is a Pokemon. This must be the Pokemon we're after. Kecleon! That's why I call it an evolution. Don't hurt me. You're right. I bet it's this Kecleon here. Yo, Amelia! This is a sick-ass Pokedex! This is like one of those guidebooks. It literally looks like a Pokedex. There's like all the moves it can learn and crap. What? What about Kecleon? Oh, look at you, little genius. I don't know for sure yet, but I think it may have the mask. Let's see what it says about this Pokemon. It can become invisible, but it can't hide the zigzag pattern on its belly. It will reveal itself if it gets surprised. We can find it? This could be useful. Tim, gather everyone. We're gonna call him out. Where can we spot the zigzags? Yo, this is sick, guys. Gino Pacino Valanciunas.
Everyone, I have solved the mystery.
Haha, I knew we could count on you, Tim. Please
like
tell
this
us
guy.
who's behind this.
Right.
You got this. You know who did it.
Calling him out. Who stole the mask? Snubble.
Come on. Are you messing around with me?
We'll do the little dance. You know, that's pretty nice. It was Kecleon.
The one responsible for the missing item is a certain Pokémon.
Pokemon? But how? The captain assured us that he didn't see anything.
He's so into it.
Right. Nothing suspicious entered or left the room.
I'm afraid that you must be mistaken.
No, I'm not mistaken at all.
Give him the dirty look.
I'll tell you exactly how it went down. This specific Pokémon can make itself invisible, so the captain didn't see it. It snuck into the room with the captain and Nosepass and committed the crime while they were distracted.
Then, what happened to my bag?
The culprit still has your bag too, and is here in this room as part of this group.
Ooh!
And so is the mysterious Pokémon.
Where?
Tim, look carefully. You see it, right?
I see it now. But, you know, that really... That's a hell of a weakness, Kecleon. Really? But imagine you look in the corner of your room and you just see it and it's slightly moving like that. You die. And that looks like a dust noir thing. Who's the culprit? The captain.
What are you looking at?
But Gino, why would you bring him? I mean, I guess you don't notice it unless you know to look. Gino.
I'll tell you the culprit. You, Gino.
What? Is this a joke? I don't know any mysterious Pokemon. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, you do. It's Kecleon, and it's right beside you.
Boo.
Oh!
The mask!
Is this some kind of joke? I don't know this Pokemon. And what is the mask doing here?
Still trying to play innocent, aren't you? Tell him what we know, Tim.
This guy, I like this. We called him out and showed the proof, but he wants to put the pudding. What's Gino's objective? Cooking.
Hey, that's not it.
He wants to cook! It's the freaking secret auction.
Gino, you boarded this ship for a reason. To achieve your goal, isn't that right?
I don't know what you mean. I came for a vacation, not to achieve a goal.
You sure about that? I think the reason you're here is for the secret auction.
A secret auction? What are you talking about?
Right here's the proof. A list of all the items offered.
You know.
It has the Henri Brothers recipe book. Coincidence? This is what you really wanted, isn't it? Do you remember what you said earlier? You were close to recreating the recipes of the Henri Brothers? Recipes that were lost forever? That was a lie. You were counting on getting the recipe book, weren't you?
Just admit, I'll bring you in.
What was I supposed to do, huh? I ran out of ideas for new menus. I need to amaze my customers, and that's a lot of pressure, all right?
Gino, why? You were a genius chef.
Literally.
I never expected you to do something like this.
I like this guy.
No matter how talented you are, you'll get rusty if you stop trying to improve. Back to washing dishes for you.
That's right. That's right. That's solid. I like
So
Graham.
Gino was the culprit, huh? All right, I guess that case is closed.
That was a good case. I love that. My dudes, we got our ticket. We got the mask. We gonna give old Grandback her bag. We're gonna suit up and head into the auction. Let's do this. We solved the case of the suitcase, but there's still more for us to do. We'll have to infiltrate the auction if we want to catch Keith. He gonna be suited up in there too.
I didn't expect there to be a secret auction on this ship.
I doubt I could get in wearing a hoodie.
Amelia?
You know what? I'll go investigate. I brought a dress for conducting the interviews.
What? I can't let you go alone. It's too dangerous.
Don't worry about me. I'm used to getting scoops.
I don't know. If only we could get past the dress code.
It sounds like it's a suit you need. Maybe my husband's jacket would work for you?
Are you sure? But it must be very special to you.
Oh, it's fine. I'm happy to help you out.
That's so nice of you.
From the
Look
photo.
at you, Tim.
Guys, from the photo. I want to see classy Amelia. Yes! That is beautiful.
Sorry for the wait. I'm ready to go.
Wow. Looking good, Amelia. Tim, look.
This is it.
You
We're
look
proposing.
really great, Amelia.
Thanks, Tim. You look pretty sharp, too.
Hey, thanks.
That's nice to hear, huh?
Thanks, Wing
The
Moose.
suit's more classy than you are, but hey.
Oh, you're a very handsome young man. Oh yes, Pikachu, this is for you.
Huh? What's that?
Coffee beans? He's naked.
Pikachu, a tie. Miss Rose, thank you so much.
My pants don't match. Amelia! My pants don't match! Amelia, oh my god. This is it. This is it. Alright? That is literally the untouchable best girl right there. That is amazing. I'm sitting here hyped over seeing Keith in a suit. F that. Amelia. Classy Amelia. We've never seen her in another outfit. I have to propose. Granny, these are the same pants, right? I have the sapphire in my pocket. Good. Now, we're all set. Now let's go capture Keith. Even Pikachu got his tie. Let me see it. Let me see if he's actually... My dudes, we actually got a costume change in this... I'm mind-blowing.
Well, what do you think? Who's the classy one now?
I hope that bow tie isn't too tight for him.
No problem.
Please put these on once you're inside.
Alright guys, we're gonna continue this in the next part. Be sure to smack the like button if you guys enjoyed it. If we can get this video to 3,000 likes, my dudes, I'll upload the next part right away. We found out who freaking stole the mask, who's shady, and we know what's going on, my dudes. We got the ticket and the secret code to be able to go inside. My dudes, we getting past the bouncers. We gonna look fly as crap. It's gonna happen, y'all. We going into the black market next episode. Oh my goodness, dude. This next part is pretty fly. I'm gonna meet you guys there in the next part. Peace.